Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Be a Pro Goalie series with Frank. We're about to start the playoffs here. And as you can see, we're going to be a backup goalie in the first round against the Detroit Red Wings. Not a surprise there, but don't expect us to see much time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sim every game, unless I play one, obviously, in which I will take part in. However, I'm going to sim through it, and if we end up in the preseason for Season 2, that's where we end up. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in a second. I'm going to stop the recording here, and I'll pick it back up shortly. Maybe this is a good time to jump back into the video. Unfortunately, one of your teammates has been injured. Ben Bishop. That's big news. Am I going to be starting? Please tell me I'm going to be starting. Oh my god, I'm not in. Come on, they gotta play me one game. I was a pretty good performer. Oh boy, okay. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna play, but we have a better chance now. Current round of the playoffs is over. Oh, we made it. We're playing the Leafs. The Leafs made it to the second round of the playoffs. All right. Once again, if I play a game, I'll catch back up with you guys. Okay, so spoiler alert here. We didn't make it out of the second round against the Leafs, but I figure most of you guys would appreciate this. Stanley Cup champions, Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah, right. Come on, get a grip. I mean, maybe this year, but I just thought you guys would appreciate that. We won the first two games against them in the second round. I didn't touch the ice. I didn't even come in as a sub. And then they came back and won the next three games, and we were gone. So I'm going to see you guys at the beginning of the preseason now. Here we are in our Season 2 preseason game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Frank's getting the start. This should be interesting. The reason I'm playing a preseason game right now is, A, I want to earn my spot on the roster, but also after the tuner, as you guys know, there's a big tuner update. It affects not only online modes with human goalies, it affects offline modes as well. Any mode with a human goalie. So if you goalie lock in HUT, or you play Be a Pro like myself as a goalie, that tuner affects you. The difference is ESHL goalies, EASHL goalies are all very highly rated overall. So they're very like high level NHL goalie, like attribute wise at least. But this is different because we are 77 overall or whatever we are. So this is why I'm playing a preseason game. We got to test out to see how the tuner is going to affect us, especially because we were already playing on pretty difficult settings. So 6-minute periods, the attribute effect is turned up, so it makes it even more noticeable that we're 77 overall. Oh, there we go. Nice blocker save. I didn't think he was going to shoot that right across the blue line. Oh, he tried to short side me. Nice. Good thing we were hugging the post there. And so 6-minute periods and the aggression turned up. Okay, that was an interesting save. So we face more shots. So this could be an absolute disaster. Or we could be really good still. Who knows? But regardless, I'm not going to do anything yet until after this game. I might get let up for 7 goals and get pulled or something. Who knows? We'll see. But either way, we're going to play it. And I want you guys to let me know, like, I mean, realistically, 77 overall goalie. I'm like, what, 20? This is year 2, so I'm like 20 or something like that. I'm like, I wouldn't be in the NHL. I would be in the AHL, and I would be stuck down there for a while until I got a lot better and a lot older. But we'll see. If you guys would rather see me dominate the NHL, we will make those adjustments as needed. And we will we'll adjust the sliders, our slider set, to make it so that we can handle it a little better. But if not, we'll just play in the AHL and do whatever and play against worse players. Nice short side goal. We're playing the defending Stanley Cup champion Maple Leafs. This should be a good game. Assuming we don't get smoked for 7 goals. Anyway, so I explained all the tuner stuff in my last videos. I gave you guys tips. You really have to keep the puck square to your chest And we were playing with on that attribute effect turned up, which already kind of made it like I would compare playing Be a Pro on before the tuner with our slider set, like very similar to playing ESHL now, because you could be sniped if you didn't like make sure your positioning was great. Nice blocker save, Frank. And now it's like just that I think it's just going to be that much harder. We'll see. Nope, he wants to pass it. That could have been dangerous. You got to really focus now too. You got to pay attention to what the puck carrier is doing, because if you need to challenge him when he's square to you, because you might shoot, but you also need to retreat just in case there's one timer. And I don't trust the AI defense necessarily to bail me out of a lot of one. We faced a lot of one timers before, so it could be very dangerous now. Oh, 2 goals, 2-0 lead. Here we are. This is great. The AI just doesn't cover guys in the slot, and if I'm out here at the top of my crease challenging a guy, like, it's going to be very tough to get over here, especially because my goalie doesn't have any speed because we're low overall. Ooh, nice block shot there. Whoa, centered. I think we would have saved that. I didn't know that's where that pass was going, to be honest. I just came off my post and guessed. It'd be cool, like, let's see, can we do this move I was thinking of? Yeah, kind of. It's not as reactionary. Yeah, see, I was watching these, like, highlight videos someone posted on the forums of, like, these. Oh, tried to go 5-hole on me. That's greasy. Those go in now. Just a heads up. You really got to make sure you butterfly on shots. We'll explain that a little later. Anyway, I was watching these videos of like highlight reels from goalies in the NHL, and like a lot of them do this thing where they chain a butterfly slide in with the stacking the pads, but it's very fluid. Like, it's not like this. It's just a lot more fluid. He does it like mid-slide. Like, I have to finish the animation before it registers me stacking the pads. I'd love to just like be able to chain that together. Right now, if I wanted to do that, I would probably have to really plan it out. Like, be like, okay, this guy's gonna pass it. I'm gonna do that move. Like, I'll be like way over here, and I'll come across and stack the pads. Like, it's not as cool, you know. It doesn't feel as good. So it'd be cool if we could like chain it together a little better. The dive is very like maybe the dive. I don't know. The dive is really buggy, but anyway, enough of that. 5-hole is definitely open now if you're playing online and especially offline, but I notice on point shots especially, I'm getting a lot of the, I'm trying to make a standing kick save, and it goes off the inside of my leg 5-hole. It's very frustrating when that happens. So what I've been doing is I notice it more if you play deep. So if you're deeper in your net and the puck's at the point and there's a point shot and you're standing, it might go 5-hole. More often than if you're out here challenging, and then also going to butterfly on the shot helps. You should be doing that anyway on point shots, because you should be getting ready for a rebound or a deflection. I haven't tried like accidentally being like caught deep yet and then dropping the butterfly while the shot's being taken. That might work a little better. I don't know. I do remember in old gen that was honestly the way it was. Like, you really had to make sure you butterflied on point shots. Anyway, it's really nice. I've been enjoying the tuner, guys. Like, it's gonna take some time to getting used to, and like honestly, like, this is tough. So in real life, in the NHL, I was watching some clips, like Eller's shot from Winnipeg yesterday. He just like skated down the boards. He was a lefty on the left side, and he took a huge slap shot. He went far side, top corner. Like, it was a rocket of a shot, and it went in. It was a beautiful shot. But you look at the goalie, like, so he's left side. He's like in perfect position at the top of his crease. He has all the angles covered. And like, it was funny because it just looked like a crappy, slow animation you get in NHL, but you got torched by the shot. It was perfect. And honestly, I mean, that happens in real life. Goalies get beat by shots, and I understand this is a video game and it's supposed to be rewarding and fun for everyone, and I think it's very hard for people to swallow that they just get beat when they're in position. But I also think a lot of people aren't as in good position as they think they are. I've only been beat one time when I thought I was in position for a shot, and it was a one-timer across the grain, and I was coming across, and I didn't get my blocker up in time, and it was a perfect shot. It went top corner, and honestly, I was like, they probably earned that one, and everyone on my team was like, that was a hell of a shot that went in. But I thought maybe with my angle I would have got a piece of it, but you can actually see that one in my recent video, but other than that, I haven't seen anything like I was in perfect position and getting smoked yet. We'll see though, because I'm on the side that if you're challenging the guy at least and you're in good position, you should at least get a piece of it. But we'll see. Maybe not, because that's just hockey. We'll see what happens there though. Ooh, a nice last-minute save there. We dominated them that period. That's a good period for the Tampa Bay Lightning there. The other thing I like about this tuner, and you can agree or disagree with this is fine, but from a competition perspective of things, so like esports, let's say, it separates good teams and bad teams now. Oh, look at those moves. Even more. And you're going to be kind of upset with me here when I say this, but goalies, we have to challenge the shot now. That's just, if a guy has the puck anywhere near the circles or the slot, you have to challenge him, which means one-timers are open, which means if you don't want to give up a one-timer goal, you either have to really do a good job of reading that he's going to pass it, which is entirely possible, but sometimes you don't know. It means you are going to depend on your defense, which for like drop-in and stuff, like, that's not fun because you don't have defense. That doesn't exist in drop-in. But on like at the highest level, like right now we're playing the Can-Am tournament, and it's the best 5 lines of players in the game from Canada and the USA playing against each other. And there's not much of a difference between before the tuner and after the tuner because defense is so good. The goalies just have to adjust their positioning a little bit when they're getting when the guys are taking shots, and that's even with the skaters adjusting and knowing that they can snipe goalies. So, ooh, nice save there. Interesting shot. Anyway, there isn't much of a difference there because defense is locked down. It's awesome, but you're definitely going to see it at the lower levels. Which, whoa! Oh my god, what a blocker save by Frank. Oh, I right-sticked into that. That's the first right-stick blocker save I think I've ever seen. I didn't get that weird turtle animation. That's awesome. Oh, another one! That's huge. Frankie, 2 huge saves in a row. Oh my god. I'm gonna wait here because we're facing some serious pressure. Get it out. Nope. That was a dangerous backhander from the slot by that guy. Anyway, so what that means is defense is more important, which means you're going to rely on your teammates. That means I don't think it takes goalies fully out of the equation, first of all, because bad goalies and good goalies are going to be separated too. But let's stay on topic here with the teams. Bad teams who are bad at defense are now just going to get roasted, and that's the way it's going to be. And it's going to separate the good teams from the bad teams, and that's something we didn't have all year. A lot of players complained. No, don't do that. Jesus. Oh my. Stack the pads, spin. Who cares? Oh no! Oh, that was fun. Anyway, excuse me. That it just means like bad teams are going to get beat worse than before, and before they could just keep up by when they get the puck for their 30 seconds of time on attack in a period, they just throw a low wrister on net, hope it gets deflected, and it goes in because they were pretty overpowered, which they adjusted some of the builds now to lower the hand-eye, and I've seen a lot less tips and crappy wristers from the point now. But it separates those teams even more, which is good for competition. Goalies wear it a little bit, but now there's a lot more responsibility on your team as well. And the reason you see a lot less deflections is the hand-eye has been adjusted a little bit. You're still going to see them on certain builds are really very good at tips still. You definitely see a lot less. And now that players know they can snipe goalies if they get in good position, they're trying to get that good position on the ice. What happened? Anyway, they're trying to get that good position on the ice and take snipes now rather than just crappy wristers because they know that can work. It just adds more depth to the gameplay. I saw that coming a mile away. Tough one. That's on the defense, though. That's two guys wide open in the slot. I knew he was passing that guy down there. I just didn't want to give it to him, the shooter, the shot there. Easy save there. So not only is it going to separate the teams, it's going to separate goalies as well, as I said. Good goalies who know the position now are going to be rewarded because the movement penalty's gone. You have no excuse. Like, you're not going to slide out of the way of a wrist shot anymore. You have no excuse now for sitting in the back of your net because before I understood. You had to stand at the back of your net because if you move too much and challenge the shooter, even like you didn't have to. You would make saves from back here on wristers all the time. But if you were moving, even if you wanted to challenge, you would get punished for it. But now there's no excuse, and goal line goalies get roasted, and a lot of them are upset in LG. Some people are just not used to the changes yet, but other of them, that was their style, was playing on their goal line, and now they're paying for it, and they aren't happy about it, to be honest. But that's their problem. I'm more interested in how the goalies do who play real goalie, like the elite level goalies who can adjust their style to the way the game was meant to be played, see how they do, and I'm sure they'll be fine. Anyway, you're going to see a separation between those goalies. Nice glove save, Frank. Because it's going to take a lot more brains now. Like if you're not good at reading the play, you can't just like sit back here and be like, I'm going to sit on my goal line, I'm going to take away the wrist shot because my goalie's going to reach unrealistically to the crossbar to save everything. And I'm going to have the one-timer because I'm middle sitting. So now you actually have to make your choices mean a lot more. You can get sniped. Goalie is harder, therefore better people are going to stand out more. It'll be very interesting anyway. That makes the game exciting for me. I like to play now just because of this new tuner. We'll see if anything really changes. It's very hard for skaters to get that open position on the ice to take clean wrist shots, so we'll see if anybody can get that get that positioning on the ice to take good shots. But it made like the builds like hitting sniper now, like they have a purpose because before they just weren't that good. Like they weren't really good at anything. Now their shots actually beat goalies, so it's nice to see, to be honest. I like it. At least so far. It's been 3 days. Oh, that's a rocket. That plays very hard. I gotta hug the post there in case he short sides me. Well, 2-2. Need to lock it down now at least. Good job there. Get it up the ice. So far, I haven't really noticed anything out of the ordinary going in on me. That would have been like before the tuner, been like, that's, that should have been saved. Like, no, that's been 2 plays on my defense. We've made good quality right stick saves so far. We'll see what happens. Everyone just needs, like, I don't blame you guys. Like, if you didn't really know what was going on, like, you just log in, there's a new tuner, all of a sudden you're getting sniped. You gotta try to be little less. Oh my god, I almost did the move I wanted to do there. Basically, like, you log in, you start getting torched because you've been playing the way you've been taught to be playing the whole time, which is that's understandable. It's the way you have to play, and then all of a sudden you can't play that way anymore. It's going to be an adjustment, especially for guys like I mentioned in my last tip videos, like guys who just started playing on new gen and never played old gen. Old gen, you got sniped. You would get sniped. Players had amazing wrist shots. And even if they didn't, like if you were out of position, you got picked because shooting was just, it seemed better. I don't know what changed there other than I think they made some adjustments to how you have to set your shot up. Anyway, if you played old gen, you remember getting picked all the time. But now it's kind of back to that. You just got to remember, if for those who did play old gen, you got to remember how you played in old gen. And honestly, it's even more, the punishment is more severe than on old gen, because old gen you can middle sit still, and there's an anticipation stick and stuff. Like, now we don't have any of that, and if you middle sit, you're screwed. So honestly, it's kind of like ideal. I don't know, like, I've been using the builds. I've been trying to test them out. I can definitely tell the speed difference between stand-up and butterfly because they're on the extremes. Hybrid's a pretty balanced build. I've been liking hybrid and butterfly so far. Stand-up, I don't know if it has too much speed for me or if I was just playing dumb. I'm going to have to try it again, because my original playstyle, like day one of the patch, was I was like too crazy and I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like, I was just overreacting, like overreading everything instead of just calming down and realizing that I'm not going to get sniped from everywhere on the ice. So, that being said, I'm going to give stand up another fair shake, but I didn't try butterfly as much, and I've been using it. I've been having success. That could just be because I'm getting used to the tuning as well. But stand up has better athletics. Finally, you can notice the speed difference. Now, ooh, that was a close play. And butterflies, like reflexes, you know, like positionally, like if you're in position, like you have a better chance of making a save, kind of. And its rebound control is good and all that stuff. Hybrid got some nice, interesting boosts. I liked using hybrid as well. The other night, last night it was, I actually carried my first game, the VSHL, since the tuner. Like, before, like, I was relying super heavily on my defense. This time, like, I actually made some good saves, and, like, I surprised myself a little bit, to be honest. I made a breakaway save, which has become a lot tougher since the tuner, because you have to challenge the shooter, because you can get sniped on a breakaway now. And then it's very difficult for you to recover and come back. So I was actually just, a guy came in, tried to take a quick slap shot on me, spread eagle, he shot it right onto my toe. Very nice save. I'll have a video for you guys, because I know someone requested that. Oh, I was almost there. Oh, wow, what a pass. It's a wicked pass from behind the net. I actually want to watch that again on replay. I know someone requested some gameplay, so be sure to post that soon. If not, just highlights. Look at this. Oh, through that guy, and then what a weird angle for the wrister, but yeah, they earned it. 3-2. I was just reading a comment in the chat box here, in the LG chat box, and it said, 100% honesty, they made it so you have to play one certain way now. Before you could play your own style and figure out what worked for you. Now you have to play the way they designed it, or you fail. I disagree with that. I think there's more creativity in the way you can play now. And I'm actually going to type that to that guy right now. Excuse me while I pause here. I just disagree with that. Like, I think there's more creativity now. Because honestly, like, you can't, like, before you couldn't move. You know, you had to be back here. You had to do that. You couldn't challenge, because if you moved, you'd get sniped. And I just don't, like, now you can actually play out. Yes, you are required to challenge a shot. That doesn't mean you can't sit back in your net if you wanted to. And you know, like, if you want to play back here and you see a guy coming to snipe you, you can still make a save by overplaying that angle. You just have to be really smart about it. Or if you want to be a guy who's super active, you can be out here. There's a lot more freedom there now, and especially we don't know if the builds are going to be that much different. We'll see. I don't know. They might be though. That might come in. That might factor in.
Gains the blue line. On the outside, a shot. Great glove save. Puck is thrown to Horton.
All right. Well, we'll forget about that here in a sec, because he responded. So I'll explain to him what I meant. Oh my God! And we'll focus on this game because we're down by a goal here.
Back near the blue line to Callahan. Shot. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
And here's Ray.
Tampa Bay's got to get back on the practice ice because they've had so many chances to score. They haven't had any finish and they can't hit the net.
No, thanks, Ray. I agree. It's amazing how close they have come. And then
Anyway, we need a big goal out of the Tampa Bay Lightning here.
It's going to continue. Ooh, what a hit. The Maple Leafs continue on in their own end. Looking for options up the wing. Loose puck, it went offside.
This is not the way to do it, though. All right. Big hit there. Excuse me. Austin Matthews laid that hit? Okay, interesting. Don't snipe me, though. Don't get off the post.
From the corner.
What are you doing? Oh, my God, he was trying to short side me there. That's terrifying.
He's got it in the defensive zone. Onside. Moves it to the corner. Great save at the edge of the crease.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great
All right.
save.
So far, I don't mind this tuner.
The Leafs
Um,
are moving the
I don't know like how many significant chances I've faced, though.
That is an offside. I think it's time we hear from Ray Ferraro.
Because he's been so great tonight, his team has taken some chances offensively. There's no way they take those chances unless they have the great eraser in goal. I could watch these all night. What a great performance.
He has been spectacular in goal tonight. Absolutely, Ray. Thank you.
Oh, big snipe, 3-3, with 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left. Excuse me.
A little under 4 minutes to go in the period.
That's awesome.
Danger of being overwhelmed. It looked like
Big snipe there. 3-3. I hope we tack on another one. Overtime would be kind of out of my interest here. Frank, preseason game, he doesn't live for the OTs. We save that for the regular season when we're trying. I mean, I guess we're trying to earn a spot. We should probably step up here.
Bozak's got a face-off win. That breaks a bad streak. To Van Riemsdyk.
Van Riemsdyk's been great creating chances for his teammates. He has 2 assists already.
Ooh.
Carried out of his own end towards center ice. Cut by Bozak. The Maple Leafs continuing on along the boards.
What kind of shot is that? That terrifies me that he thought that something was open from back there.
Carries it to the
Oh, okay, I'm getting off the post there.
glass.
There we go.
Possession reestablished by Johnson.
Oh,
Nearing the last minute of the
nice save, Frank. Oh, I don't like this passing in front of my net. We got a minute left. Can we bury it?
Tampa Bay's got it and moving
I should pull myself, get that extra guy out there. That's a terrible idea. I can't pull myself anyway. It's not fun. Uh-oh, Marner. This is a big... Okay, we're challenging. Oh, big toe save. I thought for sure he was going backhand across me there. No. Oh, my God.
hangs on to that one and he'll see a face-off right near it.
Okay. It's the right idea to go out there and cover that, but I whiffed.
Win. Let's see what happens. What a
Good block. I think we would have saved that. I don't know. 30 seconds.
And he pushes on through mid-ice. Laid on to Paquette. Terrific
Both teams should agree to just pull both goalies here in the preseason. Who cares? Fans don't... I mean, we got a ton of people here for preseason, but... Oh, I'd like to see some preseason games in this game, like, be played in other arenas. Like, I know the Knights in London, they always have a bunch of games. It happens other places, too. You can go watch an NHL game in a junior arena. I think that'd be pretty cool if they did that, but probably tough to design there. Ooh, they only got 21 shots on us and we got 3 goals. That's not good. Maybe we need this OT. Oh, 3-on-3. Oh boy.
We have begun sudden death overtime. Somebody who has been on the ice tonight will leave the ice at you.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Jesus. We almost got to that too. Ah, that's frustrating. Ah, boy. I mean, we made some outstanding saves that game, and it's not going to be reflected in our save percentage. It's like 8. That's 800, so I'm not even going to look. That's a tough go. Anyway, it wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Toronto shot less on us. And we are, like, okay, let me know. Let me know what you guys think, because realistically, we're not Carey Price. We don't have his attributes. We shouldn't be, speaking of Carey Price, by the way, you see our next game there against the Canadiens. We're not Carey Price. We should probably be in the AHL unless we perform really well. Let me know what you think. Do you want me to make it easier, or do you like this? Like, I like this a lot. I'm probably going to keep it, but I want to hear your voices too. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.